Welcome to Spirit Walker with your host, Dr. Jeffrey Pierce, and co-host Cindy Pierce. A true psychic for his entire life, Jeff Pierce will bring you the answers to the questions that you need to know, as well as explore topics that most people are afraid to address. Now, here's Dr. Jeffrey Pierce and co-host Cindy Pierce.
You died for 4 minutes?
Mm-hmm. It seemed like I was gone for a long time. See, I thought
you were shown your past life?
You
made mistakes? And
yeah, even the things I thought were good, I found out weren't. You know, because I've never been so humbled in my life when they're showing me all the bad things I've done. But then we finally started getting to, I thought, the good things.
Right.
But all the things I did for people to help them, it turned out it wasn't good things because I did it for personal gain. So that negates the good. But when you do something for someone with no expectations of thanks or anything else, and I did not benefit from it, then it's truly a good thing.
That's the good stuff.
Right. So it's like what you guys are doing now. I mean, it's a good thing. You're trying to help us, to help the people, and you're doing it. You're not getting anything out of it, really. So this is truly a good thing.
Good. Good.
So, what did you think crossed the line in your show today? Anything, or did you agree?
Is Kathy available?
Open to it all.
I agreed with most of it, but I'm not going to sit and humiliate a guest on his show arguing with them a difference of opinion, because I leave that to the listeners to decide for themselves. It's like when I teach classes here, I tell my students always, you can accept or reject anything I say at any time, because I will not try to manipulate your free will. You know, I'm here to teach truth, and this is what I teach. And if I don't know, if it's only my assumption or my personal belief, I will tell them. But when I know to be true, I will also tell them.
Thanks.
And if I don't know, I'll say I don't know. I don't try to pass off my guesses or my assumptions or anything else. I just tell them what I do know, like when I do a psychic reading. If I'm not sure, I'll tell them I'm not sure. If I don't know, I'll tell them I don't know.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when I do a reading, a lot of things don't make sense to me. I just say what I see and what I feel, and it always makes sense to them, but that's who it's meant to make sense to, not me. I'm just kind of like a messenger.
So when he talked about the poison in the water supply, you think he means fluoride?
Well, fluoride is definitely a poison, because you can commit suicide on 2 tubes of toothpaste eating it. You know, so this is why I'm like, why do they make it taste so good? Little kids are going to get into it. A little 6-year-old eats 1 whole tube of toothpaste, they're going to die unless you get them to the hospital. An adult can eat 2 tubes of toothpaste, and they'll die within 3 to 4 hours.
Oh my gosh.
So, but they put it in a water supply. It's good for your teeth? No, it's not good for your teeth. It's not good for anything. It's a poison. They say it's to kill bacteria. Well, yeah, it will. And you.
So, if fluoride's bad for you in your water, it's bad for you in your toothpaste, you're currently sitting here 2 doors down from a dentist. Would you ever walk into that dentist and say, hey, Dr. Bill, you know, facts, science shows that fluoride's bad for you. Why are you promoting the people in my town to brush your teeth with fluoride, and why are you putting fluoride in their mouth as a dentist?
Would I say that? I wouldn't walk into his establishment, but if he came here and asked me, yes, I'd tell him. Or if we were outside in neutral terms, I would say the same thing. Because he should know better. He wasn't specialized in what he does, just like we did. And, you know, so yeah, I mean, I don't care if the whole city population was standing here with me and him, I'd still say the same thing in front of everyone, because it's the truth. Now, if they want to believe me, that's up to them. But most likely they'll go with a dentist, because he's a reputable, upstanding healer. So you have people that would choose holistic medicine over Western medicine. You have people that choose Western medicine over us. To a lot of people, we're just a bunch of witch doctors and pagan shamans and things like this. But I think it's amazing that the old ways and holistic people are the ones that have founded, in other words, invented, whole new healing modalities that there's nowhere like it in the world. And we have over a 4-year track record, medical documentation, where we've gotten rid of every kind of cancer that has come through our door, reverse cerebral palsy, get rid of diabetes, realign neurons in the brain, bring back memory loss, remove blood clots,
Reverse Parkinson's.
reverse Parkinson's.
Oh, here.
So Jeff, do you think that a small town maybe that we live in right now, do you think a community like this could ever come together as a community and say, let's look at some of these issues, let's talk to our dentists and see if they can change, let's go in the school system and see if we can improve the school lunches, let's see if we can quit polluting hearing, quit doing toxins there. Do you think that'll ever happen?
No.
Why not?
Because people don't want to come together. And it's sad, but it's true. It's like you hear Native Americans ranting and raving about how they've been mistreated. You hear the Afro-Americans ranting and raving how they've been mistreated. Well, first of all, the Native Americans that are here now never experienced what their ancestors did. The Afro-Americans were never slaves, but they act like they were. The white man now has never owned slaves. We've never fought the Native Americans. We never did anything. They never received anything. But yet everybody chooses to hold on to the prejudice, the hatred, the judgment. They don't want to get along. The white man feels he is above the Native American and above the Afro-American and other races, including the Asian. There's a medicine wheel, which is a circle, and it has a cross in the center. And in each quarter, you have the red man, the black man, the yellow man, and the white man. These represents the 4 races of mankind within that medicine wheel, which is the cycle of life, the circle of life. And they'll never come together. Now, native prophecy is, at the time, is at the worst. When all has been destroyed, the 4 nations will come together as one and dance around the tree of life. And this is what's coming in 2012. This is what's coming. We won't have electricity, we won't have communications, we won't have transportation, we won't have anything that's going to be medieval. The doctors have gone into specialization. Then you have natural medicine, which I teach, on everything having to do with the body. This is where they're going to come to. This is where the people are going to go to. They're not going to trust government. For one, they can't find them. They're all underground. 2, they don't trust church because they find out there's been so much lies and deceptions and everything being edited and everything else. And then on top of that, you've got the priests and you've got regular clergy as coming up all the time, molestation of little boys and stuff. They lose faith in government. They lose faith in church. Now they don't know where to go. They're losing faith in the AMA, the American Medical Association. Because now with all this money that's donated and put into cancer research, what are they doing with it? You take out chemo on the package. It says experimental use only. Danger, causes cancer. So you go with cancer about the size of your thumbnail, say in your prostate, you go through chemo, your hair falls out, your white blood cells disappear, you're really, really weak, you're having all kinds of problems. You make it through, and then when the chemo's cancer comes back, it's with a vengeance. Now your body is full of cancer. This is why doctors always tell you, we got rid of your cancer, but it will come back. So you got to keep coming in and seeing us and let us keep that port in you, so when it does come back, we can put more chemo in. So you don't have cancer survivors, you have cancer treatment survivors, and that's only on a temporary basis. Now we have an 80-year-old client that came in with cancer. She's cancer free. And then they called her a week later and said, oh my God, we didn't give you your injection to help bring back your white blood cells. Well, we've been treating her. She went back. They tested her. She's completely cancer-free. All right, her white blood cells were normal. She didn't lose all of her hair. She didn't miss a day of work from being sick. And they're like, what did you do? Well, we went and saw some doctors of energy medicine at Parallel Vision Holistic Health Center. That really pissed them off. They got mad at her. She had fluid in one breast, and she was scared to death because one was like 3 times the size of another one. She comes in, Dr. Jeff, she says, I'm scared. They said it's probably cancer, blah, blah, blah. So I'm in the treatment room. She puts that breast in my hand, and she was watched everything I did. All I did was just go like this. She felt heat, a lot of heat. And she goes, oh my God, it's going down. I said, when I'm done with you, it's going to be normal size, but you better head for that bathroom. It went down to normal size within 3 minutes, and she did, straight to that bathroom. She says the next day, I must have peed 16 or 17 times, and there was no cancer.
All right.
So we've had people that have strained their ankle. The ankle's twice the size, it's black and purple and green. They come in, they walk out of here on that ankle, the swelling is down. Of course, the discoloration is still there, but the inflammation is gone. The pain is gone. This is what we do, and it's not like medications or anything else. There is no chemical alteration of their body. It's all natural. We are energy. All right, we're 85% water. What is water? A conductor of energy. The two go together. We're like a robot. We are wired. We have circuits. Everything that is wrong with us can be cured, healed with energy. Energy speeds up your healing process. Lack of energy speeds up your aging process. With this energy coming back, it actually reverses the aging process. It slows it down. We have people that say, wow, people say, what did you do, have a facelift? Because they come in twice a week. The crow's feet disappear, their skin gets softer, more coloration in it, it's more elasticity. Okay? This is because how many times have you looked at a little kid playing, wow, I wish they had her energy? That you said it right there. You're losing your energy because of stress, worry, all this stuff. You're secreting toxins into your body. And those toxins go into fat cells. This is why people can't lose weight. They go on every diet you think of. Still gain weight. And if they lose it, it's only temporary because it comes back twice as much. Because everywhere the toxins are stored in fat cells, those fat cells will not get burned off. It will burn off all the other fat cells. But the ones that are full of toxin will not. And if you think, okay, what about toxins? Okay, when you stress and worry and then you eat, all right, those toxins are going into your stomach and everything else. And when you eat your food, the acid comes in to digest your food. With those toxins sitting there and you digest and break down your food into protein and everything the body needs, well, those toxins attack those proteins. So you're losing energy, which is called bioenergy. This is your own natural energy, which in karate, kung fu, stuff like this, they call it ki or chi, is 2 inches below your navel. That is where your soul is. Your soul is your generator of bioenergy.